Hi, my name is Zach Sabula, and today I'll be discussing the use of natural gas for electricity generation and how the increased production of shale gas is currently transforming the current energy market. Natural gas is becoming more and more popular over the recent years due to its decreasing price, lower emissions, and the availability of the fuel within the United States. Natural gas is found both onshore and offshore and is extracted through the means of drilling. Today, about 27.5 billion cubic feet per day of natural gas is being used for electricity generation. Comparing this number to 2010, the number is roughly 17 billion cubic feet per day of natural gas being used for electricity generation, which is about a 60% growth during that time. Of the total amount of natural gas being produced, 72.4 billion cubic feet per day, about 1/3 of this is being used for electricity generation, which is a fairly significant amount. As you can see from the graph on the right, this is the production of shale gas in the United States, which is about 42 billion cubic feet per day. The increased slope on this graph is shown about roughly around the year 2010, where fracking became a big part of the industry and has greatly increased the production of shale gas in the United States. The big benefactor of this was the Marcellus shale found in the region of Pennsylvania, as you can see from the green area on the graph, which has seen the greatest and most drastic increase over this time period. In order for a fuel to become successful, it must be competitive in prices. As you can see, before the year 2010, the price of natural gas was much greater than the price of coal, at around a range of $4 per millimeter of BTU, while coal has mainly stayed consistent at about $2 per millimeter of BTU during this time period. Around the year 2010, the price of natural gas began to drop, as mentioned before, due to the increase of fracking and shale gas production, to about $3 per millimeter of BTU. This price is now almost considered marginal, so that the price of natural gas is competitive with the price of coal. So now that the prices are about the same, one can look at the other benefits of natural gas, such as the reduced emissions and also the more efficient power plants, to be a reason why one would choose natural gas over coal. In terms of basic economics, as the price of the natural gas goes down, the supply goes up. Also, keeping in mind these trends, as the price goes down, the demand for natural gas will also increase. This is shown in the graph of annual electricity generation in the year 2010 to forecast of 2018. As you can see in the light blue line, the amount of natural gas being used for electricity generation has increased over this time, as well as a slight increase of renewables, as shown by the green line. Coal during this time period has gone drastically down, as you can see a swap from coal to natural gas and renewable technologies for the use of electricity generation. This can mainly be due to the increasing regulations that have been brought upon, such as CO2, SO2, and NOx emissions, as well as the decrease of price. These trends can be just shown in this graph here, as you can see the additions and retirements of different types of power plants and other ways to produce electricity. The additions are shown on the top half of the graph, and the retirements of power plants are shown on the bottom half of the graph with the bars pointing down. As you can see, the light brown areas of natural gas is seen the most in drastic increase, as well as an increase in the green area of wind and yellow of solar. In recent years, there has been almost no additions of coal, as you can see in the dark brown, and only being retired over the past couple of years. Along with other benefits of natural gas, here are some numbers to show how natural gas combined cycle power plant is actually more efficient, the price is actually lower than a supercritical coal power plant. As you can see, the cost to build is about $1,000 per kilowatt hour, and the price of coal is much greater than that, as well as the fixed cost and variable cost for natural gas is also much lower. However, the efficiency is slightly less than a coal power plant. It can be said that for a natural gas power plant, the price is much greater difference, so that people will most likely choose natural gas over a coal power plant. All in all, the economics or the use of natural gas for electricity generation are compelling. The fuel has benefits of reduced emissions and is now a stable resource backed by the ample production, primarily due to technological advances in the horizontal drilling and fracking. Currently, natural gas is the fossil fuel of choice for power generators, and the increased production of shale gas can greatly be attributed to this.